6 soldiers were injured. None of them is said to be in a life-threatening condition. French counter-terrorism prosecutors have opened an investigation. The Defence Minister has visited some of the injured soldiers, along with the Interior Minister, Gérard Collomb. France 24's Yves Irvine is at the Percy military hospital near Paris, where 3 of those soldiers are being cared for. Yves, what are the 3 soldiers who suffered the most serious injuries? What's known about their condition at this point?
Well, we're being told actually by the Minister of the Interior that their condition is less severe than initially thought. As you mentioned, all 6 soldiers that were injured in this attack Wednesday morning are not fighting for their lives. 3, the worst hit, were brought to Percy Military Hospital behind me. This is France's main military hospital, and it's specialised in treating war injuries and even specifically in dealing with the injuries as a result of these sort of attacks when cars or vehicles ram into people. Undergone a specific training, I understand, since those horrific attacks in Nice last year, when a truck, drove into people during those July 14th celebrations. So people feel that none of these soldiers, life-threatening injuries here. So far, good news coming out. Again, to remind people of the context, those 6 soldiers, were attacked as they began their patrol this Wednesday morning. And the mayor of the suburb, Levallois-Perret, where they were working, said that he has watched CCTV footage, and he told France 24 that he has no doubt, but that the vehicle acted deliberately. It turned directly towards those soldiers in order to hit them. Levallois-Perret, that suburb where they were attacked, is actually home to France's main intelligence agencies, so those main anti-terrorism agencies, and it's also, of course, one of the main homes, if you like, of postings of those soldiers who are involved in that Opération Sentinelle operation, which has been in place in France since the 2015 attacks.
Indeed it has, and sticking with that point, this is just the latest in a string of incidents that have targeted the soldiers involved in that Opération Sentinelle, isn't it?
Indeed, again, Minister of the Interior, Gérard Collomb, is saying that it's the 8th attack on security personnel since that operation was put into place. It began in January of 2015 after the attacks on the satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo, and it increased to a strength of some 10,000 combat troops, and add to that almost 5,000 other police and security personnel. It's been attacked 8 times since then, the most recent ones this time in January 2016, a car rammed into 4 soldiers that were protecting a mosque down in the south of France. Indeed, that is what the combat and police forces do. They patrol the streets and keep security of what are deemed sensitive sites. The more recent attacks, you may remember, just in April, we saw a policeman shot dead on the Champs-Élysées here in Paris. And a month later, a car filled with gas canisters rammed into a military vehicle. In that occasion, it was the car itself caught fire and no one was injured. But repeated attacks on security forces here in France, something everyone here is very aware of.
Thanks so much, Yves Irvine, reporting there from the Percy Military Hospital in the Paris region. And just sticking with this story, we're now hearing from the Reuters news agency that the man who's been arrested has been taken to hospital. This according to a judicial source being quoted by the Reuters news agency. It also says that 1 policeman was injured during the arrest by a stray bullet as part of a shootout as the officers arrested that suspect. More on this story, of course, as we get it here at France 24.